Hey everyone, it is Flackety8. Welcome back to Operation Patriot Games. This is 4.3. Soviet Global, that's right. We're getting into a big turn here. It's going to be a long one, so buckle up. Get ready for it. Alright, so start off with some tech. We are going for computers 3, advanced SLBMs 4, number 9, which is advanced air superiority fighters, and advanced sonar number 11. We'll change that to an 11. Black, blue, green, red. And we got one more. We'll do, let's do, goodness sakes, I got excited. We'll do advanced manufacturing. And that's in 13. We'll do that one in black. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, and I'll do this one in white. All right. Apologies, I wasn't prepared with my numbers. So here we go. We need 8s for all of them except advanced air superiority. So here we go. Okay, so it looks like we missed red, which is unfortunate. We missed advanced SLBMs, but we got advanced air superiority. We'll go to stage 2. We missed 11. We needed an 8. We got a 7. And we got number 13, excuse me, with an 11. So that will go on the board for stage 1. Very good. Okay. Let's jump over to our buy. We have 38, I believe, to spend. Let's do some math here. That's okay. So we're going to upgrade a minor shipyard to a major. We're going to purchase a mech for 4, a top gun for 8, diesel electric sub for 4, 2 SAMs for 6, and we are going to military aid ANC a fighter and a mech for 10. The fighter for 7 with red skies, and the mech for, I believe I'm overpaying for that mech, honestly. The mech cost 4. We have an arms sales discount of 1, and then we have a discount of 1 as well for a discount of 2, so we actually save $1. Quick math on top of my head, so we will let's go ahead and send a light infantry to Cuba as military aid with that last IPP. Awesome, outstanding. Solving problems on the fly. Okay, so that concludes our planning phase. We are not going to drop an insurgency because we are declaring war due to the dastardly attack by the capitalists in Angola, where we lost battalions of faithful light infantry in a epic cruise missile fest. We are declaring war on Soviet Global, South Africa, which becomes U.S. Global, the forces of NATO for their fleet in I-5, Finland and Sweden as well. Very good. Okay. I have roughly 13 attacks, so bear with me. I've got a few. I'm going to start nearest me. I have them listed on my handy-dandy computer to my left. First time I've ever had our group chat accessible while filming. It's usually the other way around, so that's very, very helpful. Okay, so let's start. All right, so zoom out as far as I can. Here in I-5, we have suddenly came to a situation where the NATO fleet is in the same sea zone as the Soviet fleet. So we have the option to combat, non-combat out. So we're going to move our battle cruiser, the entire fleet, out. Heavy aircraft cruiser, battle cruiser, destroyer. Excuse me, 2 destroyers and a frigate. And then both ASW helos. One of these destroyers will be auto-killing the tanker here in I-4. That tanker is no more. All right, see that handy-dandy little explosion marker now on the map, courtesy of Doug at HPG. Very good. Okay. Now from this fleet here, the battle cruiser is going to fire 2 P700s into the NATO fleet in I-5. The cruiser is going to fire 1 regular anti-ship missile here. And then this nuclear attack sub is going to fire 2 more for a total of 3 anti-ships and 2 P700s into the NATO fleet here. Okay, so you're probably wondering about these Yak 38s. So they are going to combat move 1, 2, 3. And they are going to auto-kill all 5 tankers in I-6. Kablooey. Having no defending units, those are considered an auto-kill. Very good. And I will have to put something there to non-combat those, because with this busy turn I might forget. Okay, very good. Okay. There is a nigh attack. Next up. Oh! Conveniently placed here on the edge of the board. Into South Africa, which is this lovely territory right here, we are going to move. Oh, that works okay. 3 light infantry, a SAM, and we are going to fire from the no longer blockading nuclear attack sub, 1 cruise missile. And from A49, with the same little move that we did in I-5, we're going to sneak that nuclear attack sub over, and he's also going to shoot a cruise missile into South Africa. Okay, very good. And because I am making combat moves with these subs, they cannot auto-kill this tanker, so this tanker is being missed. All right, very good. All right, now into Southwest Africa, not to be confused with South Africa, Southwest Africa here. We are taking, and I might start a marker card for this. We're going to take 2 light infantry from Angola, an attack helo from Angola, 2 fighters from Angola, SAM from Angola, SPAG from Angola. Let's see, we're going to take the airborne from Seom Tom. Just going to go 1, 2, 3. Very good. I'll get to this cruise missile later. From Zambia, we're going to take a SAM in a infantry. Cannot attack with paramilitary unless you're in home territory. Also worth noting, these are all Soviet territory land zones. Soviet land zones. All right, we're going to take the airborne, the fighter, and the air superiority fighters. They're going to go 1, 2 into Southwest Africa as well. There is a tiny, tiny little sliver here where they connect. Very good. Okay, and lastly, we have one cruise missile coming from the nuclear attack sub up way up here in A4. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. That's with long-range missiles. This cruise missile can go 1, 2 into Southwest Africa. Okay, and defending. I'm going to put this on the same marker. Defending, we have a U.S. Marine, a U.S. Airborne. I got those out of order. We have 2 strategic bombers that can carpet bomb 5 at 2 each. We have an infantry and a spag. And we have a naval fighter that is not at a naval air station and will have to retire. So we will keep that there. And Knights Templar decided not to scramble into Southwest Africa, but to scramble one fighter into South Africa. Okay, very good, very good. Take these blockade markers off. They're no longer doing that. Okay. Next up, we are going to auto kill the tanker in A41 with the diesel-electric sub in A40, which, if you may have noticed, has been living in the ghost land because I recently discovered I forgot to place this on the map. So kudos to my partner for locating that. So it's going to go 1, 2, and that rascal is kablooey. Very good. Just planting targets for the U.S. Navy to blow up next turn. In A42, we will have a diesel-electric sub face-off here against the NATO diesel-electric sub. So that'll be fun. And then moving all the way up here, I'm going to probably swing around the map because it's a big map. Okay, so get to a position where we can maybe see. No. Pardon me, fellas. Everyone else watching. Oh, this is tough. Okay. There we go, that works. Okay, so we are declaring war also on Finland and Sweden. Finland being here, Sweden being here. I'm gonna walk around for convenience. Make sure I get this all right. Okay. All right. Probably see me on the top of the screen. Try to get that out of there. All right. So into southern Finland, we have an inherent light infantry defending. We are sending in 1 air cavalry, 1 cruise missile coming from the ground launch cruise missile site at the major air base in Leningrad, and 2 Yak 38s from the NAS in Leningrad. Very, very good. Okay. Nextly, oh, we can see it. We are going to take our fleet in port from A14 into A13 to attack the Swedish fleet, which consists of destroyer and 2 diesel electrics. We're going to take 2 ASW helos, 2 diesel electrics, a frigate, a destroyer, and a cruiser. Run the space, they're all going up there. And in addition, from Eastern Ukraine, we have a Tu-22 and 2 air superiority fighters that are going to fly up off camera here to A-14. Air superiority fighters coming with, even though Sweden cannot scramble his fighter that far. And that Tu-22 is going to launch 2 KH-22s, which are quite deadly anti-ship missiles at the fleet to try to get a first strike hit against that destroyer. All right. Following up that naval attack, we are going to have a land attack into Svealand up here. The strategic bomber doing carpet bombing. An attack bomber at 7, 2 fighters at 6. A cruise missile from the ground launch cruise missile facility at the major air base in Murmansk. The airborne infantry in Murmansk via major air base. The major infantry, or major, goodness, the airborne at the major air base in Leningrad. 2 attack helos using their +1 movement from Leningrad. They're going to go 1, 2, 3 into Svealand as well. Looks like all the remaining units on the map are going other places. Very good. I'm going to swing this around for the additional attacks. Okay, so with the fleet in A9 here, we're going to take the battle cruiser and the destroyer, which can each carry 1 ASW helo in regular combat. And they're going to also be accompanied by 2 diesel electrics. We're going to try to screen this diesel electric NATO sub, making way for a amphibious assault consisting of 2 Marines and an attack helo. And then amphibious assault will be in Svalbard. It's worth noting that the battle cruiser cannot attack, but it's carrying a ASW helo into that battle. Very good. I believe that wraps up our combat movements. Alrighty, so let's get into it. Alright, let's start down here with the anti-ship missiles. I'm probably going to just pull them off the map. Oh my goodness. Making waves over here. So we have 2 P700s, which attack at 6. We have 3 anti-ship missiles that attack at 5. The NATO fleet has a cruiser and a frigate that can roll AMD. So let's do that first. All right, so we have 2 shots, and 4 or less is an AMD shot. And let's see how we do. Oh my, look at there. So NATO shoots down 1 of these missiles. Okay, very good. So I'm going to take 1 of the regular anti-ship missiles off. And I'm going to roll 2 blue for the anti-ship and 2 orange for the P700s. And I'm just realizing that I forgot to declare while filming that their spy set is being used to gain target select on these 4 missiles. All right, so let's see how we do. Oh my. So we look here close. We got a 6, an 11, 11, and a 12. Very good tech dice, but very poor attack dice. So, fortunate for Ozark Outpost, those missiles are all misses, which is very much unfortunate. So I will take those off. I will add those to my builds, since I forgot to declare my missile builds. Okay, so we'll take off this little explosion marker here. These ships are in I5. Very good. Okay, next, Lee. We have, I'll move this to the battle board. We've got 2 fighters defending. And they are not doing air superiority because there's no fighters attacking. They're doing 6 and they are target selecting light infantry. I'm attacking with light infantry, a SAM, and we have defending mechs at 5. Oops, I got these backwards. Very good. We've got 2 cruise missiles coming for first strike. And that's it. So, all right, let's do it. All right, so let's roll some first strike hits. First, let's do a different colored dice for crying out loud. All right, so we got 2 cruise missiles at 5 or less. Wowzers, 5 and a 4. Outstanding. Those are first strike hits. Their only eligible targets are the 2 mechs. Outstanding. Very good. So we'll take our cruise missiles off. Okay, let's assign some dice. Let's do... you know what? I've only got... Let's do my... I don't have very many, so I'm just going to roll these individually. So let's do light infantry. 3 at 2. And those are all misses. 7, 5, and a 10. We've got 2 SAM shots at the aircraft. 2 at 2. And those also missed. 10 and an 8. Okay, so we've got... Let's do these here. 2 fighters, 6 or less. Here we go. Oh my, it's gonna be a long turn. 11 and an 8, so they missed. I'm gonna assign dice so this doesn't drag out so long. Let's do the SAM is now retired, and then we've got light infantry at 2. So let's see if we can do something here. Here we go. Okay. All right, so the defending fighters got 2 hits. My light infantry got 1 hit. So we'll take off the naval fighter first, I believe, which is casualty order. And I'll take off 2 light infantry. Oh, the dice are getting interesting here. We have a chance to take South Africa. It is a light infantry against a fighter here. Oh my goodness. And we're gonna try it. And we are gonna try it. So again, light infantry is orange, fighter is dark color. And we lost. Fighter got a hit. We'll take out my light infantry. My SAM will retire. And the glorious fighter will stay in South Africa. So my SAM will go back to Mozambique. And this will become US. Wow, that was fun. That was really close. All right, so the US will go up 1 for that. All right, so let's move over to this epic battle here in Southwest Africa. This one will be interesting. Okay, already starting my pile of carnage. Okay. All right, so we have attacking 1 cruise missile, first strike. We have an air superiority fighter at 5. We have 3 fighters at 6. We have no terrain to deal with. We've got 2 SAMs at 2. We have a SPAG at 2. We have attack helo at 6. We have 2 airborne at 4 with our advanced airborne. And they are bumped up to 5 because of our attack helo. And we have 3 light infantry at 2. Oopsie. This is actually the US airborne. And then we have the US Marine at 4. The mech at 5, the SPAG at 2, and the strategic bombers at 2. Okay, here we go. Let's start off with first strike. Let's do first strike here. 1 cruise missile at 5 or less. And that's a 6, unfortunately. Okay, so cruise missiles off the board. Starting the attack. Let's do... I'm just going to roll these separately. There's not enough to assign. So let's do the air superiority fighter at 5 or less. That's a 6 again. Let's do 3. Get that one out of here. 3 light infantry at 2 or less. That is an 8, 3, and a 7. Those are all misses. Okay, so we've got 2 SAMs. That will roll 2 each. And we have 1 SPAG. These are all rolling air superiority for 2. And we got a 1 in red. So that is 1 air superiority hit. Outstanding. Let's do 2 airborne and 5. And that is a 3 and a 6. So we've got 1 regular hit. And we've got a, let's do 3 of those. 3 fighters and attack helo. These are all for 6. Oh, that's very good. Very good. We missed 1. So we got a 4, a 2, a 2, and a 9. So that's 3 more hits. But one of these is target select. So we'll land target select for 1. We'll do regular CAS for 3. Very good. Okay, defending. We have a SPAG at 2 or less. That is a miss. We have an airborne at 2 or less. That is a miss. A 12 and a 5. Let's roll this up so it's easier to see. Very good. All right, so let's do the carpet bomb. I'm just grabbing random dice off my table. So that's 5 and 5. These are carpet bomb. You need 2 or less as a hit. 1 rolled out. Looks like we, oh my goodness. Do you see that? Right here, we got a 2, a 1, and a 2. So that's 3 hits. So it's 3 hits. I have to re-roll 1. It rolled out. That's a 7. Thank goodness. So it's 3 general hits. Moving now to the Marine, 4 or less. That's a hit. That's 4 general hits. And the mech at 5 or less. And that is a hit. Oh my. That is 5 hits. Okay, 5 hits to my 5 hits. Okay, so let me pull up the casualty order here so I don't mess this up. Okay. All right, so we are taking from the US to fulfill our 3 regular hits. We're going to take Pierce Purity hit. And 2 hits on the strategic bombers. Which leaves us with 1. Next, we're going to take the airborne. And then we have a land target select. And we're going to take the mech. Okay, so we've got a Marine left. All right, so now I have to take 5 hits now. All right, so we're going to take a Spag and Sam, that's 2. Light infantry, 2 light infantry, that's 4. Let's take 3 light infantry. We'll take 3 light infantry for 5. Okay, so the Sam retires. The Air Superiority Fighter is now also retired, has no targets. So now we have 2 airborne attack helo 3 fighters against a Marine. We'll give the Marine a green. We'll give airborne 2 orange. We'll give the attack helo a red. And we'll give fighters this red and black. And we will roll the rumble here. Okay, what color did I give that one? Awesome. Okay, let's roll it. Okay, most importantly, the Marine missed with a 5. Let me get a little closer. And we got 1, 2, 3 hits. So we are more than overkill. Okay. So we will take Southwest Africa. The naval fighter will die. We will move in our 2 airborne. Our Sam. We'll have to non-combat our fighters, but we will combat land our attack helo. Very good. Okay. Very good. Alrighty, let's move now up to the sub battle. I'm going to take these right off the board. We're going to put them in a classic duel, head-to-head, east versus west. And we're going to give them blue, and they got a 3. We're going to take red. We got a 3. And Ozark chose to fight this battle, and that we will. So here we go. Okay, no dice in the first round. And NATO succeeds with a hit on round 2. So this Soviet sub is gone. This NATO sub prevails to fight another day. Oh, that was fun. Wasn't that fun, everyone? Oh, that was a blast. All right, let's go into the Southern Finland battle. I'll pull this up onto a card here. Let me get rid of the U.S. flag. That's bad juju here. Okay, so we've got these units against that unit. Very good. Okay. All right, so probably not worth throwing the battle board for sake of time. Nope, we can't see that, can we? No, let's go right there. Very good. Okay, so we got cruise missiles coming in for first strike. Here we go, 5 or less. And that's a 12, that's a miss. Cruise missile strike misses. Okay, so we've got a Yak, 2 Yak 38s, and a Air Cav, all at 4. versus a light infantry at 4. So here we go. Okay, so defender got a hit and attacker got 2 hits. So we're going to take off a yak, and we will take off the light infantry. We will take the territory with a yak and an air cav. And now, since we have taken southern Finland, Lapland surrenders. Very good. And that is 1 IPP. I will adjust to 38. I will also adjust for Angola. I'm looking at it up to 39. And I don't have any other changes. Very good. Okay, so let's go up to the naval battle. So let's pull off those those missiles. Let's roll those missiles. Missiles are up here at 7. All right, we've got ASW helos at 2. Oh, actually, they're at 3, I believe. Heavy aircraft cruiser is at 5. Yep. 2 diesel electrics at 3. We've got a cruiser, destroyer, and a frigate, which are 6, 4, and 2. And then our defending destroyer at 4, 2 diesel electrics at 3. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna throw dice on these corresponding. Okay. Let's see. 2 blue for the ASW helos. We got red for the diesel electrics. We got white for the frigate. And before we roll all of those, let's do 2 KH-22s right here in the glare for first strike. These are at 7. And we got 1 and a 12. So we're gonna take off that destroyer. Very good. All right, so now we're attacking in regular combat with a surface vessel. So now our other ships can all roll. So we've got all of that going at these 2 diesel electrics. So here we go. See if we can find 2 colors for those diesel electrics. There we go. We'll do pink for diesel electrics. Roll out. Okay. Worth noting, the diesel electrics will go silent running if I do not hit them. So our frigate missed with 4. One of our ASW helos got a hit with a 3. Both of our diesel electrics missed. Our destroyer got a hit with a 3. Our heavy aircraft cruiser got a hit with a 2. And our cruiser missed. So it looks like we got 3 hits. So we will give the defending hit a valid mark. And we will take off. What should we take off? Let's go ahead and take off a frigate. All right. Very good. Very good. Lots of carnage. It's becoming a long turn. For that, much apologies. All right, so I will put that fleet back. For now, I'm going to do a fleet marker here. And let's go ahead and do our large battle in Svealand. We've got strategic bomber, carpet bombing, 2 attack helos, and attack bomber, 2 fighters, 4 airborne. Oh man. I did not have the time or resources to do doppelgangers like my partner, Captain G, which is a brilliant play. And then we've got defending, we have 5 mechs and a fighter. All right, we'll move this to the battle board. This deserves a good battle board. Playthrough. So we'll do it like this. Okay, so attacking. We got 4 airborne. They will be boosted to 5 with the attack helos pairing, and they are at 6. Our strategic bomber will be carpet bombing. Attack bomber's at 7. We'll give him hot pink. 2 fighters at 6. We got to give him a different color. Because they have target select. And honestly, we will do air superiority with those. So we'll give him green down here. Then we have a first strike. In defense, we've got 5 mechs at 5 and a fighter doing air superiority. Very good. We'll give them blue for NATO. And we'll do white down here for the defending fighter. Ooh, let's do ivory for the bomber. All right, we'll get this all out of the way. Let's start off with the first strike that's way up here, hard to see. Okay, let's do gray. I haven't seen that one today. That is a 6. That is a miss. All right, so cruise missile's gone. Boy, we haven't had any luck with them cruise missiles since right away. So, all right, so now we've got a carpet bomb at 2. Got a bunch of green at 5 for the airborne. Got 2 orange for helicopters at 6. We've got a hot pink for the attack bomber at 7. We have 2 greens for the fighters doing air superiority. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. All right, starting from the bottom, we have 1 carpet bomb hit with the 2. The others are all misses. All right, into dark green, these are all 5s. Oh my goodness, they're all hits. 1, 4, 5, 5. Those are all hits. That's 4 hits. I'm just gonna put that right on the board for 4 hits. I'll add this to the board, make that 5 hits. Okay, next up, attack kilos. We got a 12, that's a miss, and a 2, which is a hit. And then we have hit with the attack bomber, and we have an air superiority hit as well. All right, so we got 2 more. That's 7, which is way overkill, and air superiority is number 8. That's way overkill. So let's defend this. Give NATO their blue, and we'll give the fighter the white. So here we go. In defense. In defense, we got, oh my, 12, 12, 12, 12, 5, 9. So we got 1 hit with a 5. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so we're gonna take 1 hit on an airborne. Probably just going to do it like that. And we will take this entire zone with one casualty. Outstanding, outstanding. Very much outstanding. Okay, so we're going to put 3 airborne. Take Sveiland. 2 attack helos. And the fighters and the aircraft will have to non-combat and non-combat phase. Okay. Oh, I'll get that later. No big deal. Okay. Now let's move on to the screening force up there in A9. Okay. So in defense, we have 1 diesel electric. We have 2 ASW helos at 3. I'm just going to mark that here. And we have 1 defender at 3. And we have a destroyer attacking at 4. Put that in there for the destroyer at 4. And then we've got 2 diesel electrics at 3. We'll put them in here at green. And I'm just correlating the dice with the number value on the battle board because I can't quite reach that far. Okay. All right, so let's do it. All right, so we got a hit with the 2. That's an ASW helo. Nope, we did get a hit with the green. So greens are 3, oranges are 3, black, red is 4, and the blue is on the number 3. So the blue missed with a 4. I got 2 hits. So that C zone is clear. Oh, let's walk all the way over here. So we did clear the subs successfully. That is kaput. We will move our fleet in. And now we will successfully land our amphibious force in Svalbard. Outstanding. Okay. And we've got arrows for days here. Okay, lots of arrows, lots of arrows. Okay, so I believe that is the last combat move. We are coming up on 50 minutes. Thank you for bearing with that. Load of excitement. And let's dive right into non-combat. Let's start down here. If you remember, these 2 yaks are going to non-combat right onto the heavy aircraft cruiser. Let's count that out. For my 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. The air superiority fighter will swing down to Angola with both fighters, the attack helo and SAM. Let's go ahead and leave our attack helo and SAM here in... Oh, we have to leave our SAM. The attack helo could return if it so choose, but we will leave it here. Very good. So these are good, these are good, these are good. I'm going to come back to this airborne way up here in Ethiopia. Okay. We will do regular non-combat before we do any rebasing or strategic airlift. Alright, so let's park up here real quick. These aircraft from Sveiland are going to go back to Murmansk. That's 2 fighters. Oh, that's off camera. Apologies. It's 2 fighters, an attack bomber, and a strategic bomber. The aircraft is good here in southern Finland, but the Yak will non-combat back onto the heavy aircraft cruiser, which is on this marker card here. So I'll put them on the marker card here in I-13. Very good. Okay. The 2 ships that are remaining here in A9, a cruiser and a frigate, are going to non-combat up here with the fleet. Outstanding. Move our fleet marker here. I like to use these nice acrylic flags to mark my fleet ships. I think they stick out really nice on this dark map as well. All right, so I can set this down without knocking over too much with my style bipod here. All right, so we have a SAM here in Leningrad. It's going to go 1 into Baltic states, 2 into Eastern Poland. Actually, let's take this back. We'll take this back. We're going to sea lift this rascal. And this is, now we're a smidge out of order, but we're going to sea lift. We're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to move him into Eastern Germany. Outstanding. Suddenly, Warsaw Pact has missile defense via Soviet SAM. Very good. Okay, I'm going to swing around the map. I did that move because I was there. Very good. Okay, Western Ukraine. We've got this large Soviet land force. We're going to start another marker. And it is... it's kind of ironic that I have the Soviet Navy on an army marker, and I'm going to have a army on a navy marker. So we have 2 SAMs, 4 mechs, 3 SPAGs, 2 MBTs, a next gen, and an artillery. And they are all going to go 1, 2 into Austria. Oh, that was a bad move. I just knocked a bunch of stuff over. Not good. Okay. All right, so they're going to go 1, 2 in Austria. So I'm going to put them right here on this marker. Again, 2 SAMs, 4 mechs, 3 SPAGs, an artillery, a next gen, and 2 MBTs. And that is 1, 2 in Austria. So we'll put that right here. We're going to join our brethren in Warsaw, or in Austria. We're going to visit the lovely resorts there. Take some well-deserved R&R, because they've been sitting here in Western Ukraine for a long time. Very good. And the MBT in Eastern Ukraine is going to go 1 into Western Ukraine. Very good. Very good. Just taking a quick glance across the board, make sure I'm not missing anything up here. All right, let's move to rebase. We're going to take the Top Gun out of Volgograd, and he's going to swing down here to Mozambique at the now Soviet Air Base, where we have a SAM. Okay. Very good. Very good. We have a airborne in Ethiopia. He's going to airlift way up here to Cuba. That's right, my friends. Cuba. Okay. Okay. I believe that is all we have. I believe that is all we have. Quick glance, quick glance. All right, very good, very good. So let's go ahead and place our units. And before I do, let me go over the missiles that I do collect. And that is 4 cruise missiles, 3 of each kind of anti-ship missiles. So we do not get the missile protection from the upgrade we are doing this turn, but we will get it next turn. So let's go ahead and add. I'm going to add 3 to the KH-22 for a total of 5. I'm going to add 3 to the P-700 for a total of 5. I'm going to add 3 to the ASM for a total of 4. And I'm going to add 4 regular cruise missiles because I have 4 major air bases. Outstanding. I will upgrade my major shipyard in a N1 way up here. Oh, it's a long range. Very good. N1. Knocking everything over. Okay, let's do our military aid delivery before we get too out of hand here. So we're going to send a mech to Mozambique and a fighter to Mozambique, and I'm just going to grab a fighter from across the way and chip that one out. Very good. Let's deliver our light infantry up to Cuba. So light infantry had arms sales of 2, which brought him down to a cost of 1. Disregard this light infantry. This would have been a bonus had I taken Southern Africa, but I did not. Okay. Let's place our mech, our SAMs, and our diesel electric. For that, we got a swinger on the board once again. Almost need a platform up here, I swear. All right, so up here in A9, we're going to drop that diesel electric sub. In Murmansk, we're going to drop a mech at the minor air army base. And then over here in Western Ukraine, we're going to drop 2 SAMs with that MBT. Super awesome, fantastic. Hey. And then lastly, almost forgot it because it got bumped by my stand, we have a Top Gun, which we can build at a major. And let's put him up here in Murmansk. Oh, and we did forget some non-combat. It's very minor, yet very significant. It is our air units here that came from Eastern Ukraine. Let me scoot this over to make sure the count's right. So we came up 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go 5, 6 up to Murmansk at the NAS up in Murmansk. Very good. Okay. All right, spin us around. Okay, end of turn. Let's go ahead and collect our income. And we have some income to collect. So let's go first to Africa. And I'm going to grab some dice because I like to tally up bonuses with dice. So we get a +2 for each African land zone we are in possession of. And that's 2 for Mozambique, 2 for Zambia, 2 for Southwest Africa, drop that one, and 2 for Angola. Okay. And then we have a single bonus for Svealand. Svealand is 2. Angola is 1. And Southern Finland is 1. So we went up 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be at 41. Okay, very good. So we will collect. Oh, here we go. We will collect our 41. 41 plus 2, 4, 6, 8. 9 for territory land bonuses. So that is 50. And then we will roll for our global support. And we are also at stage 2 computers. So let me look at that up real quick. I believe that is stage 2 computers is 3. So we'll go up to 53 and we'll roll our global support, and that is a 9. I believe that is 4. So that'll move us down 4 to 49 IPP to spend next turn. All right, just clicking over an hour. I will, for the sake of upload time, do a disposition for my fellow players in group chat, and I will spare all the viewers that lovely, lovely view. But for that, we will sign off. Thanks for watching, everyone, and good luck, my fellow players, the rest of the game. Take care.